Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Islam Mustafa and the Building Faculty Development Program ML Web team welcome you all. In this tutorial, we will discuss the last two approaches to faculty development. Intensive longitudinal programs is a cohort of faculty members participating in a longitudinal set of faculty development activities with the goals of improving participants' teaching skills and of building a cadre of educational leaders for the institution. It's not just an investment in growth of individual faculty member, it's also an investment in health of the institution. Our ASU Mina Fry Fellowship Program is an excellent example of intensive longitudinal programs. Why this approach is fundamental? Because it allows deep learning and enables a more comprehensive curriculum that addresses a range of integrated skills that can lead to a well-rounded health professional and leader. Because participants have regularly planned protected time to devote to acquiring and practicing specialized skills and competences. It also enhancing teaching skills because we are not left to acquire teaching skills by chance through observing our own teachers, but also through a well-structured program. It supports educators through communities of practice with continuous support from colleagues and faculty. It augments education as a scientific discipline by developing better educational researchers and improving the quality of evidence-based medical education. It also develops educational leadership to meet the growing need for program directors and module coordinators with leadership skills. In order to develop a functioning intensive longitudinal program, here are some tips and tricks. First, you have to define an operating philosophy, values, and goals. Second, establish a curriculum that reflects the roles and responsibilities of fellows and faculty. Employ a basic approach to adult learning. Strive to achieve a balance between stated objectives and openness of discussion. Then, create optimum learning opportunities for the fellows to acquire and practice the skills delineated in the curriculum. Foster interdisciplinary communication, team development, and the creation of a learning community. Develop mindfulness and critical self-reflection. Always systematically review each session, evaluate fellowship outcomes, and plan for the future. The last approach is faculty development online or web-based learning. It's learning while engaged in online activities deliberately designed and sequenced to achieve defined learning objectives. It includes online tutorials, computer-supported collaborative learning, and computer simulations. It's very important to know that web-based learning does not mean postings of syllabi or handouts, PowerPoint slides or videotaped lectures, online administration of test and course evaluation, or administrative communication. All of these are tools that could be embedded inside the online-based learning. Alignment of these four factors is very essential for online learning: instructional objectives, intended instructional content, learners, and learning context. Pros of online-based learning or web-based learning includes physical distance become irrelevant as participants may attend online from various regions of the world. The class size is limited only by server capacity and bandwidth. Online tutorial animation, video clips, or simulation are reusable learning materials that can be used in subsequent online courses. Flexibility in the timing of participants is a very important point. Also, individualized learning is available through self-adjustment. creative new instructional methods for engaging learners and encouraging deep learning by using reflection. It also facilitates learner assessment, tailored feedback based on these assessments, and documentation that educational objectives were achieved. To maximize these pros of web-based learning, we should learn from what others have done, optimize communication, implement current best practices, consider conducting new investigations and researches to advance our understanding of best practice that best fit our culture and community. Interact with other staff through online communities. Online-based learning also has many cons, as it requires a substantial investment in planning, testing, technical expertise, and computer infrastructure, which could be time, money, and effort consuming. Technical difficulties are nearly inevitable in all development programs, but a minor technical problem can have a substantial influence on an online course with resultant negative effects on satisfaction and learning. Also, online programs can create a sense of isolation, and the online discussion groups may be less engaging and less socially fulfilling than a face-to-face. Transition from face-to-face learning to online faculty development, as we all experienced during the COVID-19 pandemic, could create tension among faculty if it was perceived as another task that consumes personal time. There are many creative methods in web-based learning, not only tutorials, but also online discussions via discussion board, chat and email listserv like the one we use in our ASU MENA FRI fellowship, computer simulations and animations, interviewing standardized patients using a video conference feed, also audio and video clips, role-playing, live assessments of a training subject at a distance, and games with interactive models. The most common problem encountered with online faculty development is lack of participation. To overcome this common problem, here are some tips. The course must meet a need perceived by faculty, and we all know that now that this can be measured by training needs assessment. It's very important to have careful organization, clear communication, and assistance with technical problems. Also provide enough time to complete course activities. Clear expectations and relevance to near future teaching activities are essential. In short, you have always to anticipate and plan in advance to address this common challenge. Our take-home message to you is that in any faculty development program, following this cycle is very helpful. Start with collecting resources and data, develop plans, implement the program, then evaluate your program, and so on. Building Faculty Development Program Team wishes that you find these tutorials helpful in going through your assignments. Thank you.